We are live. Oh, hi everybody. How are you doing? It's another Thursday, and as I like to say, it is a privilege to be here. In fact, it's always a privilege to be here. It's something that I don't take for granted at all. And thank you for taking out time from your very busy schedule to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today, of course, every Thursday by 4 p.m., we have a special conversation with business owners, people that are thriving in their space. And today, like every other Thursday, we are having an amazing guest, a fashion designer today. I'm not going to be doing any introduction as usual. I'm just going to let our guest come up herself and do the introductions herself. So you're welcome, welcome to another episode of SME Matter. It is really a privilege to be here, and please, if you know somebody who needs to be a part of this educative session, please just take out a few minutes, take out a few seconds rather, and copy out this link and share it with somebody, because trust me, every one of our session is always amazing. It's always a time to be educated. It's always a time to learn, a learning curve and all of that. I see our guest on the call. I'm going to be inviting you in a bit. SME Matter is proudly sponsored by Stride ERP. Stride ERP is your pocket assistant and that you need. Every business owner needs Stride ERP. Why? Because it makes business easier for you. You do not have to stress as much as you would if you do not have Stride ERP. So do well to get yourself Stride ERP. Do well to get your business Stride ERP, and trust me, you will be happy that you did. So SME Matter is proudly sponsored by Stride. Stride helps you manage your human resources, helps you manage your staff on the go. And that's the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to be on your system. You don't necessarily have to be in front of your system, your personal computer. You can manage your staff, manage your business, manage everything about your business on the go. And I mean, that's a beautiful thing. That's one of the many beautiful things about Stride ERP. You can manage your resources. You can manage every single thing about your business on the go. So, as I said earlier, please do well to invite somebody to this call, because trust me, there's always something, there's always a thing or two to learn from these sessions. And do remember that while this conversation is going on, you can send in your questions for our guest, and of course, she will be answering those questions when the time comes. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and invite our guest to the call. Oh, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Fine that you're
Okay,
here.
so oh yes, actually, I'm hoping the letter is going to let us
Yeah.
have this conversation, because I mean there's a whole lot that I want to ask you. There's just a whole lot that we need to talk about, and I'm so glad that you are here. So the first question I would like to ask is, so why of all the industries that you could have been in, why did you choose to settle in the fashion industry? I mean, it's a big one. It's a honestly, it's a big industry, and if you don't know, I feel like if you don't know your way around, you sort
Yeah.
of get swallowed up. But why did you decide the fashion industry of all the other industries you could have settled
Okay.
in?
Okay. For me, I'm going to be very honest. Yeah. That was 2016. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was when I was in school, when I was an undergraduate in the university. During my 400 level IT, I thought about learning the skill, anything I thought to just make extra income apart from what I'm studying in school. So I just decided to just go learn it. First of all, it was not the passion. I'm going to be very honest with you. It wasn't the passion. I wanted to just go learn a skill, get extra thing I'm going to be doing after school, and make extra money. So I said to just go learn it. But along the way, the passion came in.
You started-
Yeah. So the passion came in, and since then I've been doing it.
Okay, so you actually learned it, and for how long was that? How long did you was your
That was for six
apprenticeship?
months. Yeah, 6 months industrial time. So instead of working for a company
Okay,
and doing the internship there, I used the 6 months to learn the fashion thing. First of all, that was the first time I learned it. Yeah.
Okay, so it was more like an industrial training for you. It wasn't like you just went. Was it like a coursework in school? Was it like a school
No,
work
no, no. It's
or
not even related to anything I was doing in school at all. Like a whole different field altogether. It's not even related to my
okay?
course in school yet. I wanted to just learn something because okay, first of all, my mom asked me like after school, what do you think you want to do apart from what you're studying now? I
Yeah.
was just thinking like a lot of things came to my head and I just said, fine, let me just learn how to sew. That's what I just started with. Let me just learn how to sew. Yeah, so along the
Okay.
line, I had great teachers when I was learning. So from there, the passion
Yeah.
came in. I started enjoying it. And I found out that, oh, I actually have a thing here. Like I can actually make something out from this.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I now got serious with it. And from there, after the training, I went back to school. I started doing it there and all that. So, yeah.
Okay. How long has it been since you actually started out on
Mm,
your own? How long has it been?
unofficially, I would say 5 years. That's from 2016 to
Oh,
date. That's when I learned it for the first time, 2016. Then officially, I would say from 2018 to date.
okay. So I'm guessing the officially was where you registered your company
Yeah.
also.
So I would say 4 years. 4 years from 2018 to date.
Okay, so I was asking, so I'm guessing the officially was when you registered your
Yeah.
business,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the best thing about being a fashion designer?
What's the best thing of being about? I would say for me, the best thing is after making dresses for my clients and they wear the dress and it looks so lovely on them. Like that's the first for me because there is this like this joy that comes with seeing somebody wearing your dress, like something you actually made yourself and they're wearing it and it's looking very nice on them. Yeah, so that's the first thing for me. Then another best thing I would say about that, the money. The money too is good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is. It is that profitable. It is that profitable. Yes.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I took a few minutes to actually go through your Instagram page. I must say, fabulous job.
thank you.
One of the things that kept ringing in my head was one of the things that I noticed rather was I don't know if it's just what you want us to see or it's actually what it is. It's the finishing. It was the finishing for me that really caught my attention. I
Yeah,
mean, I know that to have such that kind of finishing, you must pay attention to
yeah,
detail a lot.
yes.
Do you have to always check everything that leaves your business? Your How do I explain this now? Do you have to check everything that leaves before it gets to a customer yourself? Because I know you probably have people working for you. Do you have to hand check them to make sure that okay, this fits what the business is about. This fits what the excellence I'm going after and all of that.
Oh, okay. Like you said earlier, the industry is a very big one. Like almost everybody now is making clothes, a lot of designers, tailors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a very big industry. So for you to stay ahead or for you to also like be in business, you have to like have something you're doing and doing very well.
Okay, so yes, and we have guests on the call. Amazing, amazing,
Hi.
amazing, amazing. So now call.
Hello.
This conversation just got really, really interesting because there's a question I've been meaning to ask. And I'm going to ask this question because Gift is on this call and I'm sure she probably has an experience. So how many times, Juliet, have you had that experience of what I ordered versus what I got? Because you will tell me you've not let's be real. Let's be real. You will tell me you haven't had that experience. Gift, can you back me on this conversation
Oh,
right now?
I can
Like how many times
Europe.
this to
I've had
do?
an experience too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
You
tell us.
haven't experienced it.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
be
have
honest with you.
experiences
I'm going to be
actually.
honest here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, so when
Yes, we
I
can hear you,
started off,
Juliet.
in my early years, like around 218 to 19, yeah, when I was still starting, I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I had that like a couple of times. Maybe because I'm just trying to to be very honest.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I made a dress for one person and the dress was entirely different for what she wanted. That was when I started though. That was then. Yeah, so and
Okay.
it was
Okay.
too
But
funny.
what was that experience? What was that experience like? And what were some things that you actually learned from it? And how has it even made you better?
Okay, one thing I learned from it is not to do like not to agree to what you can do. That's one
Oh,
thing I learned.
okay.
Yeah, so when I was
That's
starting,
very, very important.
first time I had that experience, I just told myself, this is not going to happen again. Like, if I can't do this particular design or style, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm just going to say, no, I can't do it for now. And that actually helped me a lot. So if you go and bring one plain
Okay.
style from Instagram and say, oh, Juliet, I want to do this, I'll just tell you, please, ma, I can't do this for now. One, because
Okay.
maybe
I
like,
mean,
yeah,
what about a situation where they are probably offering you a huge amount, but you know you can't do this thing, and the money is just
Do you
I won't
outsource?
take the
Ask her
job. I
like,
won't
like,
take
do
the
you
job. I
outsource?
won't take the job.
oh, we're having that conversation about what other thing was
Yeah.
I got, and you were telling us of what you have learned so far. Now, I'm going to be asking you this question: when your
Oh,
tailor
really?
gave
Uh-huh.
you when your tailor gave you what I ordered based on God, how did you react? Because hey God, my own reaction was just it wasn't funny at all. But how did you react? What did you come to conclude
Okay.
on?
First thing is, I'm a dramatic person. So when I saw the code, I was like, "Nee, are you sure this thing is my own? Are you sure? Are you sure?" Then I turned around, like I was looking at the mirror and I was like, nah, you will redo this thing, no? Or I'm not paying.
My God,
No.
because I know that fashion designers can be very funny at times. But Juliet, I mean, as I said earlier, I looked at your page. What has helped you to stand out for so long?
Yeah.
I mean,
To try.
I looked at your page and I saw a particular time when you were nominated for best upcoming something. And I
Yeah.
mean, it only means that you're doing something well, you're doing something different. What has made you, what has helped you to stand out for this number of years?
Oh, okay. The number one thing is consistency. You have to stay
Okay.
consistent, like even when it's not paying you. For me, that's what I did because at some point when I was starting, it was so hard that people will be pricing a dress that is worth so much. They'll be pricing it like so low. But even if it's not paying, you have to be consistent. That's number one for me. You have to keep doing it. Even when you think nobody is watching you, you're just sewing or you're just posting and people are not like patronizing or buying from you, you have to keep doing it. That's what I did. So along the line, when they keep
Okay.
seeing your work and seeing, oh, this girl has been working like really hard to better her skills. But that's what I did. I go for training every time. Like I go for training every time. If I don't understand what I'm doing, I'll just pause, take a training, and I'll continue. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
another
Yes,
thing
I
again is finishing, like you observed, because fashion designing have gone from normal tailoring to entirely a different ball game in Nigeria. So if you're
absolutely.
finishing, yeah, so if your finishing is not on point, if your design is not on point, like you don't know what you're doing, trust me, people won't come. Because even common as a bit like we used to know, it's no longer the same. So you have to make sure that you know what you're doing. When you're designing, everything has to be on point. If a client sends you a particular design to interpret it, you have to make sure that you get what they want. Or if you're creating a design for somebody, you have to know
Mhm.
that, oh, okay, this person wants a different thing altogether. You have to make sure that, okay, what's her body type? What's her color? Like, how will I get things that will suit her body type and all that? So you have to just bring the creativity into it and make sure that even if it's not like paying you so much, you have to give so much. But that's what will bring the person back
Wow.
at the end of the day. So that's what
Okay.
worked for me, yeah, over the years.
And I mean, imagine wearing a dress you made to an event, and somebody
Yeah,
is admiring the dress, and like, oh, what you're
exactly.
wearing is
That's the
nice,
main thing,
and
yeah.
and
So
they
for me,
refer the person to
that's what's
you. I
bringing
mean,
a lot of
that's how
people back. Yeah, exactly.
referrals, right?
Yes,
Referrals.
referrals.
I can imagine. So what are some challenges that you face or you have been facing or you're still facing during the course of this period of time that you've been in business? What are some challenges that you face?
Initially when I started, it was funding. It was really hard
Mm.
when I started, like funding, because you have some design that you want to create, and the costing is like so much. Someone that just started from after school, you decided that I don't want to go look for a job. I want to just face this fashion thing and make something out from it. The funding was really really hard when I started. Another thing like I'm still facing now is trying to employ people, employment, because sellers can be very very
Okay.
crazy. Like it's not a joke out there. So one of the problems we are facing right now is employing staffs that really want to work, because you see somebody that I can do this job, I can do it, and when you get them they can't do the job. And if tomorrow they
Mm.
spoil the customer's work, it's on you. You
It's on
understand?
you.
So yeah, so it's on me. So that's one of the main challenges we are facing now. But currently now in Nigeria,
Okay.
electricity, like
I
everything
was
now is
waiting for
so
you to mention that, and if you had not mentioned that, because just yesterday I was having a conversation with a group of people, and the electricity situation is
yeah,
just
it's crazy
terrible.
right
It's just
now.
like,
It's
honestly, it's not
terrible.
even funny. And I need to ask you now, how has it affected you directly? Has it affected your business directly? Because it's been over a month or two. It's not
Yeah.
just funny. How has it affected your business directly?
For my brand, it has affected me so much, like huge. Because around my area we have this electricity problem. The transformer there is bad. So since February,
Okay.
we've not had anything like lights in my area. So the cost of production now is like times two of what we used to know. So going to the market to
Yeah.
buy tailoring material, everything is like double. Everything is like double right now. So imagine telling a client that, this dress I made for you for 20K is now 40. A lot of people will be like, Jesus, that's like times two of what you used to do before.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's really not funny right now. It's
Absolutely.
affecting us like so, 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 so
Yeah.
much, because we have to bomb fuel from morning till night, every day, 247. Like that's one of the main problems we are having right now. And what can we do? We can't do
I
anything.
can
So we're just
imagine.
trying to
Well,
manage it.
like I always tell people, it gets better. And
Yeah,
one of the funny thing is, most of the business owners, most of the businesses rather, that we bring on SME matter,
yeah,
one of the major recurring challenges is always electricity. And I
yeah.
really am hoping that that can be sorted, because it's really, there's no supply, and there's no fuel. And I'm
At
just trying to
all.
imagine yes, I'm just trying to imagine what a small business, now in quotes, what a startup is supposed to be doing when this whole
Mm-hmm.
situation challenge is already against them and all. So my final question, because we are almost out of time, my final
Yeah.
question to you would be: if you had to do it all over again, would you still choose
Yeah.
fashion?
Yes, I will. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, it's the
Even with the
excitement.
whole up and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I will definitely do it over and over again.
It's really been a great conversation. It's so amazing speaking with Juliet. So please do well to check Juliet out. Check out her business page, patronize her. I mean, she has amazing things going on her Instagram. She's a good designer from what we can see on her Instagram, and it's really been great conversing with her. Even in this internet, the network didn't really let us have all the juice from this conversation, but I'm sure you took a tip or two from it. And the beautiful thing about this conversation, the beautiful thing about having Juliet speak with us is that despite these challenges that she encounters rather during her daily running of her business, she's still thriving, she's still pushing, she's still going forward. I mean, I asked her just now, if you had to choose, do it all over again, would you still choose fashion? And she said yes. It only means she's really enjoying what she's doing, despite the challenge that comes with it. And it's something we can learn from. And I'm honestly hoping that the electricity situation in Nigeria gets better because it's just not funny anywhere right now. Thank you everybody for joining in. See you same time, same day, and next week. Do not forget to check out Stride ERP. They are doing fantastic. They are doing a fantastic job helping out SMEs, with their business for every single thing they do, handle it. And as I said earlier, you can actually manage your business on your mobile phone. You will come back to tell me thank you. See, I'm not just trust me. You will come back to tell me thank you. You will tell me thank you. So just check them out. Check out the Instagram page. There's a link to the website, and ask your questions, whatever it is you want to know. You can send a DM or you can go to the website and engage them in the live chat. There's somebody there to attend to you. Thank you so much for your time. See you next week, Thursday by 4 p.m. My name is Cindy. Stay well and stay blessed. Bye.